Yeah, this is my voice right now. We're doing a quick audio test before going live for the AoE leagues. Stream will just continue, of course, but we gotta know it because I got a new stream setup. How is the audio mount? Okay, voice is good. Volume-wise, louder, softer. Because I can still turn it up a bit. Oh, welcome, Shuggle. Okay, and how's the background music? In comparison, okay, so it's just good as it is right now. Okay, I'm gonna play. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Gonna do a quick test alert. How did that sound? Again. Okay, then it's all set. I'm gonna mute myself quickly and notify everyone from the league. And welcome for everyone already joining, of course. Does this work? Hello? 1, 2. Okay, we have 30 seconds left. And then we're going to start the stream. For everyone that doesn't see the advertisements, welcome already. You think robotic will be in your bracket? Oh boy. That's going to be an issue. Maybe, not sure. We're going to find out. Do I have everything? I think so. Seems like it. Okay, advertisements should be over. That will give us an hour and 6 minutes, actually, according to my dashboard, to do this. Welcome, everyone, to the AoE League Season 15 Kick-Off. We're going to have an amazing season. Thank you, Abuanasa, for the follow. I hope the audio is okay. If not, let me know. I fucked up my whole stream setup this week. And we're going to kick it off right now with the handbook. First of all, this season, we actually have some extra admins. We are glad to welcome Ganji and Maut to our admin list, alongside Twitchevsty, Floosworld, Red Clifford, Reaper Wins, and myself returning. We had a little bit of a switch up in admins there this season, but hopefully the other admins will be back after the season. And welcome to the AoE Leagues, of course. If you have small questions, you can ask them in chat. I got a few admins available, but most of it will be covered during the stream. This will mostly be talking through the handbook, some rule changes, showing you where to find the map pack, showing you who is going to cast which division, and of course, which division you are in. Okay, so handbook can be found in Discord. I'll show you in a second. Actually, let me show you now. Okay, this is our Discord. And if you're a Season 15 member, as you can see here, and you have a division assigned to yourself, these are the channels you can see. If you don't see these channels, click on Browse Channels at the top there. Mine is in Dutch, so beware of that. And make sure you have all the right channels to you available. This is very important. Sometimes Discords like to hide stuff, especially with more than 1,000 members in a server, which we reached recently. Just so you know. Caster announcements and player announcements is for the streamers. They can post it in caster announcements. And if players stream their point of view, you can post it in player announcements. If you want to have access to all the... right-click the server icon and select Show All Channels. Yeah, that's also a possibility. If you want to have access to other people's recordings, let one of the admins know. We got a special role for that. And should be all set. Dutch pleb, thank you, Red Clifford. Announcement channel, you're all familiar with it because we spammed you guys plenty of times there. These are our main rules. These are basic fair play rules like be on time, schedule proactively, mind the seeding, stuff like that. The Civ bans are there. We have 3 Civ bans per player in the group phase. A, B, B, A, A, B, A, which... A, B, B, A, A, B, A. Yeah. A, B, B, A, A, B, sorry. Which you can just do in Discord. We don't have a Civ draft or a map draft for the group phase. We got that question a couple of times last season. There are no drafts in the group phase. The maps are play all. Your home map, your opponent's home map, ban in Discord. Put it in the Rex channel and done with it. Important links, you can find the brackets and the forms here. The handbook, player list. You can, if you want to donate to the prize pool, you can even donate to certain divisions or groups and stuff like that. The replay packer and the timestamp generation, which we will discuss later. General chat is just where you can spam stuff and talk about whatever. Q&A is if you have particular questions. If you ever are in a game and you need to have an answer immediately, just tag the admins. At admin, we're spread around the globe. A lot of us are chronically online or don't sleep at all. So just do that and we'll be there. If not, it will be handled ASAP. Event promotion is if you have other tournaments. Feedback is kind of our most important channel so far, especially this season. We have some rules changed, and we would love to have your feedback at the end of the season. So don't forget to do that. You can also do that during the season. We will take note of it and relay it through the admins. And I see Nadi already typing, so we're going to change that. The Hall of Fame is where everyone of the previous seasons is honored. And then we're coming towards... Thanks, Nadi. Season 15. This is the section that you can see if you have a Season 15 role. Brackets and forms is the important rules, important links, confirmed sets, and results is basically what you find here. Confirmed sets will have threads in it. Those aren't visible yet, but we do have a template. In this, you will confirm your set. The JavaC has provided us with templates in each channel. Your group number, so you have group 1, group 2. You tag yourself, you tag your opponent, and you use the Discord timestamp. The Discord timestamp is this little tool, super handy. What you do is you insert your date and time that you're going to play. Like I'm going to play the 15th at 8:15. I usually put it on long date with day of week and short time, because if you're playing against an American or an Australian, it might differ in the days depending on when you play. You copy it to the clipboard, you get this little code, and it will automatically, if you hover it, show you for your own time zone. Everything can be done in your own time zone. And if you use this while discussing, we will never have a mix-up with daylight savings, different time zones, people on the road. It doesn't matter. It will automatically convert it for yourself. So that's how you post a confirmed set. And it's very important that you post your confirmed sets, because as a caster myself, I have had instances that I wanted to cast a live set. And it isn't in the confirmed sets. So if I want to cast Nadi versus Meshuggah, for example, and yeah, especially if you play Michi, make sure you have a couple of hours there. But if I want to cast Meshuggah versus Nadi, and I know they're playing, I don't have a confirmed set template, that just sucks as a caster. After the game is done, you go to results. Same thing, same thread, division K, whatever your division is. We have a little template. You insert your group number, your player 1, your player 2 tag. You note per player the bans. There is a form question mark, which means that if you go to the brackets and forms, yeah, if we see that you're not active within a couple of weeks, we might actually remove you from the league. So you don't want to have that. Do we already have a form? We do. Let me check the... Not sure if they're already populated, but we're going to find out. So we have forms. Oh, this is bright. So those forms will be accessible as soon as you're assigned. After this stream, actually, we'll assign them. But this is the form. You can select who you are, who was the opponent, what did you do in your own home map. You click your civs. If you do this, it will automatically insert your result into our bracket sheet, which is an amazing system that just automatically processes it. And it also asks for the replay files. In the important links channel, you'll find the replay packer. And for people, if I'm going too fast, this VOD will be available on YouTube. I will tag everyone after. This is the replay packer. And for the group phase, names, obviously. Drafts, not necessarily necessary unless you are going to the playoffs. Play all of 2 games. And then you just upload your files. So it is important during the playoffs that you select the best of 3 or 5 games, depending on your playoff. And it will actually add dummy files, which helps prevent prevent you from spoiling. If there are only 3 files, we know someone swept. If there are 4 files, we know the reverse sweep isn't going to happen. Play all 900 games. Yeah, good luck with that one. So that's the replay packer. It's created by Zeta2 and Bergwin. So if you talk to them, just thank them for this amazing tool. So that's how you post results. You place the zip file you get inside this channel with your post. Hopefully they are combined. If not, no worries, but that makes it a bit easier to respond. As a caster myself, I always respond with an emoji on the files, which game I'm going to cast, stuff like that. Sign-up changes, not applicable anymore since Saturday morning my time. Those can be used before we started seeding everyone. So that's the Discord real quick. So the handbook can be found in the Discord. Here you see our timeline. So signups closed Friday. First round starts tomorrow. Semifinals will start the 16th. We have a decider week, which might be a week off for you, might not. And the grand finals will be the 23rd of February. Will be done around the beginning of March. Registration has been done. Home map selection has been done. So we have 11 divisions. You can start scheduling as soon as you know who your opponents are going to be, Maxi. We have 11 divisions, 12 players per division, with the exception of Division A. The pros have 10 players in it. We are using a league ranking, which means that if you won in previous seasons, you might got a bump in ELO. Or if we as admins decided you needed a bump in ELO due to personal experience or your insights profile or other tournament experience, stuff like that. If you... Maxi will be done at the end of the night. If you have any issue with this, no, nothing has been decided by one person. We had at minimum 3 admins look at the ELOs per person. We discussed this last night. I was there myself. This is the decision we've made. If you don't agree with it, you should have played your 1v1s. Gonna say it brutally honestly, you should have played your 1v1s. You should have had an active ELO, and then there's no doubt what your ELO is. This is the group stage. We are going to see that in the brackets in a second. The host is always the top row, first map, second map, the guest. 3 global civ bands per player. Here's the format once again. Yeah, we actually had a busy weekend this weekend. You may not repeat your civ in game 2. That's obviously. Each civ can be banned at once. It's global, so none can use it. The Greek Civilization Chronicle DLCs are not allowed. And the new civs, might they drop during this season, are also not allowed to be played. Just a heads up about that. By the way, admins, if I say something wrong, correct me in the admin chat, by the way. I have it open on my screen. Point systems. If you sweep, you get 3 points. Draw 1, loss 0. And everyone will have playoffs. Last season, that might have been a little bit of a misunderstanding, but we have an Imperial Castle Feudal Age. Yeah, that's right, Clifford. So the top 4 goes to the Imperials. The 4 after that goes to Castle. 4 after that goes to Feudal. We have a semi-final and a final per group playoffs, like Imperial, Castle, Feudal. The map pool of the playoffs will consist of all the maps picked in the group, but duplicates will be removed unless there is a noticeable big difference between them. And if there are small difference, like as it says here, Standard or King of the Desert Arabia, the player picking the map can choose which one to do, as long as it's been in the tournament. So don't go picking maps randomly because an Arabia Generation in some sort of tournament got released. Playoffs format. we got the higher placed player in the group stage sorted by like match wins, map wins, points, stuff like that. That's the host. It will always be the top one in the playoff. So the playoffs also have this little bracket thingy for them. There will always be the high noted player. It will be a best of 3 or a best of 5. We strongly encourage playing best of 5 to give you the most experience, most games, most maps played. But a best of 3 is possible if it's a time constraint. Time zones are a pain in the ass. We don't live all in the same country because that would be one big ass Age of Empires country. Yeah, but that's for the semis. The grand finals will always be a best of 5. The seeding, the top one will always be the host. We'll make sure that that's correct this time. And the map draft is once again the same draft, but then more maps. Yeah, we have some general rules, as I said before. It's be respectful, fair play, respect the moderators, admins, and other players, stuff like that. If anything happens, contact an admin. I'm not going to go over it a lot. Current prize pool is €30. Javesty is the management of it, I believe. On the top of my head, Biodox and an anonymous donation donated it. That goes to Division A. I believe last year I've donated DLCs to the lower ELO divisions once, and last year we had an admin donation that we divvied up over the rest of the divisions, I believe. So if you want to contribute to us, to the prize pool, contact Javesty. He will sort it out, and that's done. Yeah, scheduling. Use the Discord Times tool. Do it in your DMs to make it accessible. If you can't find someone, reach out an admin personally or through a tag, and we'll happily help with that. We require you to play or at least schedule 2 sets during the first 2 weeks of the group stage. This will give us the signal that you're active. So if you don't do this, DM an admin if it's going to be later, because, you know, life happens. You might have a family emergency and you want to drop out. That's okay. You might have a super busy week the coming week on work because it's the start of the year. That's okay, but just schedule it later or let an admin know, the admin of your division know what's happening. Confirmed sets have to be posted on Discord. I'm gonna hope everyone shows up to their games, but if someone shows up 15 minutes late, you can choose to take the admin win. And then each additional 10 minutes means you will actually be getting extra points. So the first admin win is for the first game. The issue with this is that, as I said before, life happens, communicate. We encourage people to reschedule in the beginning of the season. If it's towards the end, rescheduling might actually throw the timeline off and other people are waiting for you. So, yeah, just read the handbook for it, tag an admin, ask them, and they will help you with that decision. If anything happens, yeah. Oh, stream sniping and any form of cheating are forbidden and results in a ban. Backseat gaming means not only stream chat, but also Discord chat. I know some people like to sit in the Discord chat, muted and deafened. Make sure that happens if you want to share your games with your friends. Bug abuse is also not really happy to do. And Mayu can watch you if you're muted and deafened. If you do find a bug or someone abusing something, contact an admin. They will discover it. That's about it. If you take like 3-4 weeks to discover it, we might not guarantee that we take action on it, but we'll certainly take it in consideration because we can't process all the games and check all the games. Yeah, if you're gonna stream in general, Nutty, it's good sportsmanship to ask it, especially if you're in a private channel. If you're publicly streaming, like Discord, most of the people that stream are known in the community, so I tend to not do it anymore. But I had instances where my opponent requested to not be streamed recently, even, and I actually just canceled the stream before it even started. If you want to do it in the same Discord, if you want to join the same Discord call and discuss the draft and stuff, go ahead, Lana. That's not an issue. It is even a requirement for some tournaments, so so about that. Quick drink. Noted, Jeffsy. Stack Patrol. You mean the thing that was it Hera last year did? If one of the admins can actually check that for FJ and of course the rest that's listening, if it's considered a bug or a game feature, let me know and I'll make it more. Yeah. Restarts. If a map is bugged, you should call it before the 5 in-game minutes. Let's take at the moment. We're going to discuss it at the moment. It's in the game, sadly. Since most of the assets are banned, I can show me the yes. Okay, we'll get back on that, and we will let everyone know this week. I mean, the chances that everyone played all the games this week is slim. Let's continue while the admins sort that out. I highly encourage everyone to at least open their own home map a few times to check if everything is right. We had some bugged maps in the past, or we had people realizing the map we got wasn't the map they requested. So please load your map, load it a few times. Just go skirmish against random opponent AI with the full reveal. Check the map. So yeah, do that. Also check your opponent's map if you want to prep a bit, because some maps have some weird things. Yeah, like that. We had a Regicide was bugged 2 seasons ago, and you actually started with the double amount of fills. I had a player that I talked into joining the league because we were 1 person short. They joined up with the Regicide map, played Regicide mode, and they ended up starting with like 18 vills or something. 18 vills, a king, a castle, and a dream. Yeah, that was a bit of an issue starting up. Restore is obviously preferred in a disconnect. If not, contact the admins. That's fairly clear. If you can't restore, we will likely rule it will be a restart, but that depends on where the game was. The big one. The really big one this season. Laming. Cheating, obviously, not allowed. Laming, however, is allowed. This season. This is the first season we said laming is allowed. We talked a lot about it, although game mode intensified. Yeah, I know. There are some things you have to think about. For example, on Nomad, all games will be played without treaty this season. We had instances with myself that I saw the square, the last pixel of the square being yellow, so I knew where my opponent was on a Nomad map before. Villager fighting or walling in villages is forbidden within the first 4 minutes of the game. So I can kill more Daves? Yes, you can kill more Daves. And if your town centers are placed within firing range of each other, it's a restart on Nomad maps. Any Regicide map will be played on Regicide mode. I'm not sure if we noted that in the brackets. if an admin can make a note of that, that we check that. The handbook isn't up to date. Yeah, but that's within the first 4 minutes. If you don't have your TC up within the first 4 minutes, you got bigger issues than a dead fill. Villager fighting means don't attack the vills. We have Regicide mode games, we have sudden death mode games this season, and we have the random map mode games. We also have Michi and Triple Tunnel played on Explored. Yeah. If you need anything, contact an admin, contact your opponent to get clarification about your map. I do think we need to specify which map is a Regicide map and which isn't. Using full random mirror and stuff like that is not allowed. Just pick your civ directly. Pausing the game is, unfortunately, sometimes necessary, but don't use it to take a break, go smoke, visit the toilet or stuff like that. If your PC is lagging as hell, pause the game and check with your opponent, obviously. If your cat is breaking out of the window, do it. If your building is on fire, especially do it. Don't pause the game if your building is on fire, just run, and we'll solve it after. No pausing for weddings, yes. Lobby settings, I'm not going to talk about this. The only thing I'm going to say is with the server, if you open up the game, and this will take a second. So lobby settings are fairly simple. Make sure allow spectator hide civilization is on. Password is not directly necessary. I usually do 1, 2, 3, so randos don't join the game, because even if they see a certain lobby name, they don't pay attention and they just join it. Same goes for game settings. If it's anything other than a random map, anything other than a random map, don't change it. Obviously, like the reveal map, but else just adhere to this. Common game password unlocked. Unfortunately, that's not the common password. So if you schedule a game, what I usually do is I go to host game. I copy this little thingy here, the connection quality. I send it to my opponent. They send it back, and we'll look for we'll look for a server that has around the same connection quality. If you can actually never find a server that matches, because that might be hard in some instances, I look for 2 servers that are around the same. Like for me, the 140 and the 31, and for them, a 31 and 140. And we play game 1, my home map in my advantage, their home map in their advantage. That's how I've been doing it before. So yeah. That's game settings. Make sure team together, lock team, slow speed. Record game is on. No record, no game. This goes around how to... If you have any questions regarding publishing results, check this one out. I just discussed it. We have dedicated casters for each division each season. We currently have 8 casters for 11 divisions. I'll get back to that a bit later. You're always allowed to stream your point of view. If you do, it's recommended to use a stream delay, but you don't have to. But make sure you can see chat. So that's about it. Yeah, these are the changes from previous season. That's it. You can find the map drafts formats all in the back here for the group phases. I will look in automating the draft generation, because we had a lot of errors last season, in my opinion. And that's the handbook. So that's a big part of the stream. The admins are currently discussing about the stacked patrol thingy. So we'll get a... I got someone tagging me. Lana, that's a maybe. Okay, so the admins are discussing the control abuse, patrol abuse. These are the divisions this season. We have 11 divisions, A till K. You can see their elo spread here. And you can see your dedicated caster, where they are casting, and what channel they are. One of the special mentions this season is Ganji and Maut are going to do YouTube recordings on Ganji's YouTube channel. We are still looking for someone for Division B, D, and H. So if you're interested in doing that, please contact me, and I will make sure you get everything. And you're all set to go. Oh, if you stream, by the way, show the logo, like I have in the bottom left, like here. You can find that in the streaming assets, the Cost Launch Assets channel. I forgot to mention that. So these are the divisions, and without further ado, let's go. Division A, normally riddled with standard maps like 10 times Arabia and Nomad. We got Roderick's Race, Benanji, Omen Ra, and X-Raven in Group 1, with Arena, Arabia, Fractal, Water Nomad, and Land Madness as maps. This division is a 600 elo spread, I believe. We got Yux Ozone, Cercino, Lemo, Abu Adu, and Oladushek in Group 2 with Slopes, Stranded, Land Madness, Mountain Ridge, and Compass. I'm not sure if that's the Ozone. And Division A is fairly unique this season with one duplicate map. And it's not even Arabia, which really surprises me. As you can see here, we have the group forms that will automatically filter through using the Google form. And these are the playoff brackets that will be revealed later. They will not have a feudal semi-final section, just feudal finals. Because there are 10 players this time. Division B. We got Dr. Loops, the Sleepy Bishop, Zama, Black Lotus, Javesty, and Froman. Saracino is Niels, by the way. Okay. Our very own admin, Javesty here, playing on Nomad, Zimbabwe, Arabia, African River, Migration, and Atacama. Group 2, we got Sandland, Just a Gecko, Maxi McZack, Arico, Adristrium, and GGR Hyder, playing on African Reed Bats, Canal Clash, Glade, Nomad, Arabia, and Aqua Arena. So this Division B. What I also might want to show you guys, draft location. They will appear through the season for the group phase. Division C, we got Valchuk, Lacanter, Tabaludo, Genoese Crossbowman, Charchar, Sierra Road to Mem. On Four Lakes, Mountain Ridge, Arabia, Vulpine, Socotra, and Arena. Group 2 is it's J-Skills, Willow, Metal Mania, Ghost Rider, Dominican, Spaz the Adventurer. On Four Lakes, Atacama, Lookout, Row Rage, Arabia, and Spiral. This is one of a lot of DE maps in this one. Division D. I believe this is the one with the most admin. No, not one of the most admins. We got Jack Warrior, Painter, Tommy9512, Nessie, Chipmunk, and Papi on Nomad, Arabia, Glacis, Loch Ness, Arctic Circle, and Coastal Mountain. Group 2 is Luridute, Ganji X, Red Clifford, Amo, Devil's Gambit, and Matildahan on Haboob, Loch Ness, Acclivity, Sunburn, Veldschans, and African Clearing. And yeah, that sounded weird because that's a Dutch map. Speaking of maps, by the way, for everyone that doesn't know it, all NAC 5 maps, Neil's Apartment Cup, are 9 Ville start. Just so you know. I didn't know that before. Division E, we got CMD Tato, Dr. Casa, El Mikolos, Nope, Deadwords, Two Penny, Hang, with Michi, African Clearing, Chaos Pit, Sherwood Forest, Ring Forest, and Jungle Swamp. And Group 2, we have Draconic Aspirant, Renzen, Real THF, Baron Mork, Von Weigert, The Messiah, and Gensiza AoE. With Canals, Valley, Chaos Pit, Amazon Tunnel, Arabia, and Hot Gates. Ganji vs. Red, you better play when I can see you live. Well, they don't actually have a caster right now, but we're looking at solutions to fix that. Division F, we got Hoopla, Apache, 3-Minuter, X-Lux, Muki, Kiloclem, Bleepex on Triple Tunnel, Evacuation, Arena, Migration, Fortified Clearing, and Black Forest. Yeah, fair enough. We got CMD, Idai, Porosniak, Lucas De Moreno, Tengai, Satellites of Heaven, I think. Ajay Omar with Arabia, Hideout, Brute War, Land Nomad, Mangrove Jungle, and Greenland. Let me quickly say something about that in the admin chat. Division G is Xeno, Dushermin, Buffduck, Abu Hansa, Shibani, and Mad Magician, with Arabia, Bedouins, Four Lakes, Arena Enclosed, and Kirby's World. Group 2 is Jifan, Gaki Bloom, Jasse, TB Steves, Rodeo Jones, and Lord Benji, playing on Coastal, Four Lakes, Haboob, Yucatan, Lowland, and Zimbabwe. Division H, we got Nuddy. Nuddy, I know you're in chat. We just changed your map. Because you requested Man Nostrum from the Nomad League Relocated. Nomad Relocated League, something like that. There's a bug in it currently, so it's going to be Nuddy, For the Geier, Muli Mulian, the Meshuggah, Coops, Emperor Penguin with Mangrove Jungle, Kilimanjaro, Haboob, Atacama, and 2 times Arabia. We got Emperor Peter, Pangolin, Al Dente, Divorce Speed, Dizzy, Skies, Forken, Rick. Why does Dizzy keep changing her username? With Arabia Valley, 2 times Arabia actually, Monocle, and Metropolis. And why is there so much Arabia in Division H? I don't know. They might want to pretend that they are Division A. Division I is Lana, my very own moderator. We got Moutje, also a moderator. Zish, the Swedish Beast, JJ and Z, and Sigrius on Cliffbound, African Clearing, Mega Random, Stranded, Lowlands, and Arabia. We got Philly Idol, Clickbait, Makoto, Quills and Fire, Predasian, Emperor Noob in Group 2 with Arabia, Bedouins, Arena, Mountain Pass, Frigid Lake, and Nomad. Mount Heights. Yeah, I already took my second week of work off to cast this one. Alana vs. Mount. Division J. The first one I'm not going to pronounce in the Korean script. It's Spark Tim, if I'm correct. Neckrush, Ray Rizzo, Magrit, Garlic, Tandoori Knight, Gaius Ilias, Magius, on to Waipunamu, Comer, Arabia, Metropolis, Michi, and Graveyards. And Tandoori Knight is very brave for picking Michi in this group here. Group 2 is Group, Busvar, Ulus, FJ5589, Toasty, the Healing Monk, and Mr. Funny on Four Lakes, Desert Bara, Boundary Brawl, Arabia, Wellsprings, and Scandinavia. And last but not least, our Lowy Low Legends. In Group 1, in Division K, we got Silver Clips, me, myself, and I, RoboticPro, Gerude Birdle, Michael Pick, Tumbleweed, Wahana, on Arena, Chaos Pit, Moras, Arabia, Kirby's World, and Arabia. In Group 2, we got Seaside Jack, the other admin, Floos World, Editor, Zioe25, Frit, and Tahatako on Land Madness, Mountain Pass, Koala, Arabia, and Shoals. Jack Warrior, you missed your group. Well, we got a nice page here with everyone. You are in Division D. Together with Painter, Tommy, Nessie, Chipmunk, and Papi. So we got all these maps, all these amazing maps. And if you see here, we have Arena, DE, Slopes, TTL5. The thing behind the brackets is the tournament it's from. And if it's anything else than DE, you have to use our own map pack. You can actually see all the abbreviations here on the side. I do have some things I have to tell about that. SD2 maps, which I believe are 2 of them. It's like Triple Tunnel, will be played on Sudden Death. So make sure you know that. Make sure you're up to date on that. Sudden Death allows you to make only 1 TC at start. Or have 1 TC at start. And that's it. If it goes, it's over. So make sure you note that. And I also know that NAC, Nobles Apartment Club, is usually played with a 9-vil start. So just open the maps of your opponents a few times. You can find all their profiles here and their time zones to make scheduling easier. Everything posted in the division forms will be automatically added here and processed. So that's fine. Caster bracket will be updated with this information later on. And we have some nice stats, like how often is a map picked. Like Arabia has been picked 22 times this season. We got 130 players. The rest of the maps are fairly... I think Arena is the second highest map picked. And then 4 Lakes. Yeah. That's it. If you're looking for our map pack, you can just go to mods, browse mods, AoE League. And you see Season 15 is already online. It's provided by us by Floos World, one of our admins, of course. And if you go to custom, all the maps noted with ALS 15 are our own. So once again, if there's not a DE behind it, you have to pick from our map pack. And we actually updated some thumbnails. We actually made some custom thumbnails for Kirby's World here and Hotgate. So they're all complete and all ready to be used. I do know Man Nostrum is still in, but it shouldn't be anymore. And I think that's all the information I have. If I'm correct. Are there any questions? Any map just to earn to make a convenient. Yeah, so to have a custom map added to the group, you have to make sure it is in an Mouch is 3,500 elo right now. It has to be noticed in an S or A tier tournament. Beside bans, it's a free Civ pick, no duplicates. So a mirror match is possible. I've had it done before. Abu Hansa. So you ban in Discord. Those 6 Civs are not to be used, and the rest is free game. Obviously, the Civs used in game 1 can be used in game 2. But yeah, it is possible to get Mongols versus Mongols in game 1, and then Dravidians versus Dravidians in game 2. I think that's about it. Have the admins made a conclusion about the The exploit. The stand ground patrol. Yeah. We might need to specify. Not reliant on the. Also. Baron, your elo, your results of last season, not having an active elo, and our choice. Now we actually discussed a fair time about everything. Oh my God, Maxi! Seriously? There's gonna be a set in like an hour. Just so you guys know. Are there any more questions, or can we start giving everyone their correct roles and start this season officially? I don't think I will stream it. No. I wanted that TM20 GMT. Yeah, Dr. Loops, the brackets are officially out. We as admins are processing as we speak. Let me quickly look you up. You are in Division B. Yeah, so what Maxi did is actually just... they actually just screenshotted this, I believe, and just DM'd all their opponents in the general chat. Try to keep your division calls, chats in the designated division chat for it. And without further ado, I think we will announce the decision regarding the stacked patrol thing in the Discord, and they are still hidden. Sorry. Maxi skeleton opinion, please nerf. Yeah, true. No, they're still hidden. We're gonna assign roles right now. We'll get on it as admins, and we hope you all have a great tournament. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask it in the questions channel, the general chat. And I will hopefully see some of you in my Twitch chat as I will cast Division I. I wish you all a great evening and yeah, a good start of the new year. Until next time, of course.